Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8.
Hi everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi Dee. How's everyone? Hi Nella. Hi James. Welcome. Hi Tammy. Hi Sean. Hi Sarah. Welcome. Hello everyone. How you all doing? Hi Bernadette. Welcome. Tonight I could do cat readings if anyone wants cat reading. I got this Paws of Wisdom Oracle cards today from Miss Moonlight. So that is awesome. Flow state. Thank you for the gift, Bernadette. That is super cute. Thank you. Thank you for the gift. And I got my cat cards out if anyone wants cat reading. I also have mermaid oracles, so if anyone wants one, I got these today too for Miss Moonlight, so that is awesome. But yeah, also just curious to get started. You all know how this works. You love the mermaids? You'll have to get a mermaid reading, Bernadette. For Dee, what is coming for the rest of the month for Dee? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give I could do cat readings. I could try my best, Bernadette. If you want to try, we could try to do cat readings. I got Paws of Wisdom and Kitty Tarot. Tin Tarot. Let's see for Dee Dee. We need Dee Dee's energy. Any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give Dee Dee a message. That one came flying out. Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Dee Dee a message. Well, what's coming, or what can Dee Dee expect for the rest of the month? Oh, there we go. The Three of Pentacles is in the dark. So it may be like hard to work with others between now and the rest of the month. Like a lack of cooperation or maybe some misunderstandings. I don't know. It can be just stressful with other people, right? People in general are stressful. Right? Not any of you guys, though. I love coming here and doing I love all you guys. I love everybody who comes to my lives. It's just the people that are like outside. There are too people-y out there. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups here. So, you know, 4 is like the angel numbers of structure, rest, planning, materialistic, and manifesting. So I feel like now's the time for you to manifest your dreams and desires, right? The Four of Pentacles. Trying to manifest any materialistic things like money, work, or whatever. And then the Four of Cups, manifesting emotions and feelings, right? I feel that for you. You have the Knight of Wands. So it could be someone coming into your energy for love and romance or wanting to take action towards you. Could be career as well. You have the Judgment and the Light. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of things going on between now, like this week, right? This week is the rest of the month. What is all this energy about? Two of Wands, maybe deciding what's coming next. You also have the Wheel of Fortune. So luck, timing, and destiny is on your side as well. So I think it's time to plan what's happening in June, what kind of things you want to manifest for June as well. Despite any, despite the lack of cooperation from others, you may have to plan. You be the planner and see how things flow from there. That is what I got. Tammy, what is up for Tammy this week? What's up for Tammy this week? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Tammy a message? What does she need to know? What's coming up this week? What's going on? Ooh, the Hermit is in the dark. So I feel like you'll be crawling out of your Hermit energy, right? Being able to go out and socialize or maybe making some new connections and new things going on there. And the Hermit that coming out of the coming out of the dark. It's in the dark, but I feel like it's coming out of the dark too, right? I feel like it's a matter of you. Maybe you've been keeping to yourself, maybe you've been feeling a little bit lonely or sad or whatever's going on there. I feel like things are going to pick up pace, right? Because you have the Nine of Wands in the dark too. So it's kind of like letting go of your guards a little bit. You may still have some trust issues or things right going on with that's kind of stressing you out. But I feel like overall your alignment is good. Your mind, heart, and soul is in the right place. The Queen of Swords, you're not going to put up with any bullshit, right? You're going to be speaking your truth. You're going to be honest with whoever needs to hear the truth, right? I feel like you're not going to be putting up with any of that BS. You have the Ace of Pentacles, so you may be having a new beginning, a new start of something new, right? Manifesting some new opportunities. I just feel the sense of you feeling more content or more stable in your energy. Maybe some success with a business or any other things like that coming your way as well. What else does Tammy need to know about this energy? Ooh, Seven of Swords. Someone's going to be lying to you. I feel like you're used to that with the condo council, though, right? There's going to be some lies, so I'm sure you're not surprised by that. There is the Ace of Wands in the light, too, so sparks of something, right? I don't know if it's sparks of passion, sparks of interest, or what's going on there. Four of Pentacles. Hi, Miss Moonlight! I was showing everybody the mermaid cards. Bernadette says she loves them. And thank you so much, Miss Moonlight. And for the paws of wisdom, too. I said we could do cat readings. Yeah, Four Pentacles is in the dark, too. So it's kind of like, again, keeping to yourself. But also kind of like opening up as well. Because you're not, you don't need to be on like safety alert or anything. When we opening up, some growing, some new opportunity coming. That's what I got. That sounds fun, right? Clarifying advice. What's the advice for the week for Tammy? What is the advice for the week for Tammy? What is the advice? The Nine of Pentacles, right? Grow, right? Boosting your independence, achieving your goals, right? I feel like some of you raising your standards for yourself, like just rising above, not putting up with whoever this Knight of Cups is. They may be trying to charm you with their lies, but I feel like that's not going to work. Wheel of Fortune's in the dark, so maybe a little bit of, bad luck here and there. So yeah, I think it's a matter of you being on guard, being independent, not get involved in anything unless you need to really speak your truth, especially about the butt cheek who is lying there, the Seven of Swords. Oh, you're going to bed as soon as the kids start playing basketball? That can be annoying when you're trying to sleep. I hear you on that. Let's see, for Sarah. Will Sarah excel in the continuous assessments test I'll be writing on the 16th of June? Let's see for Sarah. Is there any spirit guides, answer Fae? I want to come and give Sarah a message. Will Sarah excel in the continuous assessment test she'll be writing in June 16th? Ooh. I feel, yeah, they're all in the dark. So I feel like there's some doubt. I don't know if you're doubting yourself or, but between now and June 16th, you have a lot of time to change this energy, right? With studying or learning all you need to learn about your assessments and your writing and all that sort of thing. I don't know if it's a matter of sticking to your own opinions and making sure you're not getting poor feedback from other people with the Three of Cups in the dark. Maybe things are boring. You may have to stay in a little bit more than you would like just to study or make sure that you are prepared, right? Yeah, because I feel like right now there'll be a lack of achievement with the world in the dark. The Justice card is in the dark too, so there may be an imbalance. Things may not be fair for the marking, but I feel it's kind of just you have time to prepare to make things, making sure that you're more positive. Your Sun's in the dark too, and the Three of Wands. You know, um, not having those future plans as promised. That's what I got. Yeah, I think the advice would be, yeah, do your best, start studying. You may have to skip out on the parties. Three Cups energy. Be mindful someone's not giving you the wrong information as well. Sean, let's see for Sean. Is there any spirit guides, answers, or the Fae that want to come and give Sean a message? What will I get? The down payment. Will Sean get the down payment for the book art before the end of the week? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or Fae that want to come and give Sean a message? Will Sean get the down payment for the book before the end of the week? Oh my. Are you like an illustrator, Sean? That is so cool. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or Fae that want to come give Sean a message? Ooh. The Seven of Cups. I feel like you're going to be having options. Not quite sure what that means. I don't know if it's like options as a down payment or what that means for you, choices to make. Because you have the Seven of Cups here. I just feel the sense of having multiple options. having mixed feelings about your desires, what's practical, what's what's what kind of thing. You have the Two of Pentacles, so like juggling around your thoughts, your ideas, your plans, of what's gonna happen with that. You have the Five of Cups in the dark. But I feel like overall you will get a down payment, or you'll be able to negotiate a down payment before the end of the week. It's just kind of, deciding what you really want or need, or how this is going to play out for you with the Judgment card here too. Making the best judgment you can with your situation. The Four of Swords, you may have to tell them that you want to sleep on it before you get back to them if they're trying to negotiate with you. Thank you, Nora, for becoming a member again. Thank you so much. Let's see, what is the advice here for Sean? What's she gonna do? Yeah, ten of Cups, right? Happy energy all around. The Five of Pentacles, there's gonna be some positive changes, right? It's kind of just improving, and maybe seek support about what's going on. I feel like you have this energy of you being able to pay the bills, so I feel like you will get it, I feel. But I feel like it might come with like a negotiation or a deal or something. Yeah. What? Nella! I am flying in a few hours in Denmark. Energy check. Let's see for Nella. Is there any spirit guides, answers in your Fae? Nella is flying in a few hours in Denmark. What is the energy? What is the energy around Nella? What is the energy around Nella right now? Is there any spirit guides, answers in your Fae? What is the energy around Nella? Ooh, magic is happening, right? The Tower's in the dark, so don't expect the worst, and the worst won't happen, right? You have the Tower in the dark here, so there may be some sudden unexpected changes, but I feel like it's kind of not, right? Because I feel like it's in the dark, so it's probably not going to be anything that you're not expecting, no kind of disasters or anything. Everything's going to be good, right? Good energy. You have the King of Wands here, so I feel like there's this energy of having some sort of visions or being able to like think of something and then it just happens for you kind of thing. But I just feel like this magic energy coming through with like having a vision or an idea and then it actually happening. I feel like it's a positive energy though, so don't worry. The Knight of Cups is in the dark too. What does Nella need to know about the Knight of Cups in the dark? I know somebody might like try to scam you or trick you or deceive you in some sort of way. Maybe cause the conflict with you. So I'm not sure what's up with that. The Queen of Pentacles, I feel like it's just a matter of no matter how rude they are, whatever, treat them with kindness. That may, not make it escalate kind of thing. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here with the Knight of Cups? The Empress. Yeah, I think it's some kind of making sure you're grounded, your emotions are not matching their emotions to cause some sort of conflict. That you kind of just, keep going. Because I feel like this person may already be in a hot tempered energy. The Five of Wands, right? Full of fire, full of hot temper. Let's see. What else do they know about that? Six of Swords. Kind of just let it go and do what you gotta do. Because I feel like if you match their energy, then it may turn into a conflict. Maybe that is what the Tower here was warning you about to begin with. That's what I got. James, Nikki, the Leo. What's going on with Nikki the Leo? Met at my brother's event. How can this develop? Is she up for a rendezvous soon? Ooh, for James. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? Is Nikki up for a rendezvous? How will this develop moving forward with the love energy? Two of Swords. I feel like, trying to make that difficult decision if she wants to meet up with you again or what she thinks about this. There's strong feelings though, right? The strength card is here, so there's strong feelings, strong passion. Um, her confidence is boosted. There's a 5 of Cups, so maybe she's a little bit conflicting with herself, with her emotions, with how she feels, of how things are going. 10 of Wands. I feel like she's not stressed about it now that she met you. She feels more comfortable about the situation. 9 of Cups. Why is the 9 of Cups here in the dark for the overall energy? But I feel like she may feel like there's an emptiness to her. She may feel like you're temporary, that you're not someone who's going to stick around. I feel like it's the vibes that she's feeling from you, though. The Knight of Wands is in the dark, too. Yeah, she doesn't feel like you're around to stick around. If that makes sense. But, you know, you may be fun. It boosts her emotions a little bit. King of Cups. Yeah. I feel like she's wanting someone who's more emotionally available, emotionally secure in their energy. I feel like she is needing some like love and tender care kind of thing. Not just, you know, a quickie kind of energy. You know, she may come, but she may leave as soon as she comes back in. Yeah, yeah. Cancer moon sign, be romantic, right? Yeah. King of Cups is definitely your Cancer moon energy, right? Yeah. You know, it could be adventurous if it's like a romantic adventure, you know? It's surprising with a romantic emotional date, not a romantic quickie. So like a picnic at a park somewhere, not, you know, roses on the bed. Let's see for Bernadette. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, genes, or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message? Did Kayla saw me last week? I was so uncomfortable. Let's see for Bernadette. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, genes, or fae? Why was Bernadette so uncomfortable when Kayla saw Bernadette last week? Queen of Swords is in the light. I feel like Kayla was in a mood, right? Kayla was definitely in a mood. I don't know if she was just in a bitchy mood, the Queen of Swords, because I feel like that was her. And the Nine of Swords too, like overthinking, over analyzing. Maybe she thought that you probably didn't, but maybe she thought you were looking at her a different way or something. I don't know. I feel like she was already in a mood there. There was a concert at the kids' school, I think. She had a kid. She's always is. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I feel like she was definitely in a mood, you know? Maybe it's been the first time she got out in a while. And, you know, I feel like she was also feeling really uncomfortable being out. The Knight of Swords. So I feel like she wasn't comfortable with what action she should take or what was expected for her. The Judgment too. She may have made, you know, and she feel like she was kind of like valuing herself, and it felt like everybody else was judging her too, for whatever reason. Yeah, the 3 of Cups. I feel like she was worried about what other people were thinking. There's the Page of Pentacles as well, so she's been hibernating. Yeah, I feel like she's having some low self-esteem issues. I feel like she's trying to build herself up, but having a lot of issues with that. That's what I got. Erin, hello. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. Welcome back, I mean. For Erin, what does Erin's Spirit Team Squad want Erin to know when it comes to love right now? Let's see. For Erin, love energy. Any spirit guides, answers, names, or fae, what does Erin need to know in love right now from his Spirit Squad? Ooh, the tower's in the dark. What's going on? I don't know if there was like a sudden collapse unexpectedly or what happened there. I was kind of feeling like this Tower energy moment has passed. It's kind of done. There is a Page of Pentacles in the light, so I feel like someone's going to come in and communicate with you. I don't know if they're like a Taurus or Virgo or Capricorn or what's going on with that. I feel like this person is like a very reliable, very hardworking, very like practical in their energy because I feel like they have a good focus on their career. But I feel like they're up to like meeting someone new, right? You have the Eight of Cups. So I feel like whatever this Tower energy is, you are going to be moving forward, letting some negative energy go, coming into your power. Maybe a little bit harder to come back from that, from whatever that was. The King of Wands is in the dark. I just feel like there's this energy of someone being dramatic and stubborn and not quite sure if that's your energy or someone else's. What's going on with this King of Wands energy? Five of Swords. I feel like there's two different people. I feel like whoever the Page of Pentacles who is coming at your energy um does have good intentions, does want to have a good conversation with you. But then this other King of Wands, I feel like I don't know if they want to continue an argument that's already been had or what's going on there because I feel like they're not done with their conflict. The Knight of Wands, if they feel like they're standing their ground, but for what? Like they feel like they're guarding their heart or they're setting their boundaries, but you know, I feel like for what reason? Because I feel like whatever it is has passed already. Um, what exactly is going on here with this King of Wands? The Hangman. So they're stuck on whatever that was. So I don't know if that is blocking from moving forward, making you feel incomplete with the love department. How can Aaron move forward with the love energy? These are what came out. A lot of things came out. King of Wands is in the light now. I don't know if the King of Wands is gonna fight for you when you feel like you move past them. Because there's a Knight of Cups too. They're wanting this romance. They're wanting the love. They want all this energy. I feel like you feel like it's not worth it though. Like it's not worth your time and energy to get involved in this again. You've already been there. You've already dealt with them. Based on their energy here, I feel like they haven't changed. So I feel like you may be blocked by this person's energy because they keep occupying your energy. I don't know if you know who this person is or if you feel their energy blocking you. How can Aaron unblock this energy for finding love? Ace of Swords. Get them out of your mind completely. Don't think about them. Don't worry about them. Block them. I don't know who this person is, but you have this sun and the light. So I feel there's going to be some positive changes. The truth of whatever's going on with them is going to be revealed towards you. And I feel like you will find new love once this is blocked. Or unblocked, I mean. That is what I got, though. Dee Dee! Dee Dee's love life. Let's see what's going on with Dee Dee's love life. Is there any spirit guides, answers, change of faith? I want to give Dee Dee a message. What's going on in Dee Dee's love life right now? You have the Nine of Cups in the dark. Not quite sure what's going on with that. I don't know if it's like you're feeling empty. Maybe it's just your energy, right? Wanting love, feeling like, But I feel like with the Nine of Cups, like, are you putting enough effort into finding love? Seems to be what's coming through with the Nine of Cups here. But I feel like they're kind of like stuck on something or someone from your past So that's blocking you from turning your Two of Cups back into the light for attracting a new love towards you. Because I feel like a new love wants to come, but it's kind of like unleashing something or someone from the past and put in the time, right? The Seven of Pentacles. I don't know if it's a matter of going somewhere where you haven't been before to connect with new people, new energy. Because I feel like you're going to be making some future plans. So I feel like there's a future date waiting for you, right? He's got your coffee warm there, or hot chocolate, or whatever that is. He's just sitting there waiting for you. It's just a matter of, yeah, unleashing this. Have an open heart. Try to find that dream person that you're wanting with, releasing the past. What else do you need to know about this energy? Who is this person that wants to come towards DD right now? Who is this person that wants to come towards DD right now and make some future plans? Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, new beginning, right? New beginning, new love beginning. Listen to your intuition. The Nine of Pentacles, focusing on yourself, getting yourself out there. Any free time you have, just kind of like going somewhere, meeting someone new, seeing what happens there. Ooh, the sexy times lies ahead too, so that's fun. That is what I got. Poor Tammy. A new member V on the condo council seems to turn against me. Why is that? Is V also crooked person siding with the other crooked people? Probably, but let's see what the cards have to say. For Tammy, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? What is going on? What is V's deal? What is V's deal towards Tammy? What is V's deal towards Tammy? Oh man, there's a lot of negative energy coming through here, right? I feel like the Eight of Wands. I feel like V just wants to come in fast, like he owns the place already. And I feel like he just has that energy, right? Or whoever V is, I feel like they just want to get in, act like they own the place, like they've been there forever. I feel like they don't really have any good morals when it comes to business with the King of Pentacles in the dark. The Page of Wands, I feel like they don't have good communication skills to begin with either. They have that huge ego. Five of Wands, I feel like they don't mean to cause any conflicts, but because of their ego, right? The King of Wands energy, feeling like they're just gonna charm everybody with their arrogance, maybe, eh? Let's see. What does Tammy need to know about this person? How can Tammy deal with this person? Maybe they're gonna be the person to lie to you, right? Because the truth is gonna be revealed. And you had the Seven of Swords a while ago. So yeah, this Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles in the light. So it's kind of like you being practical with your comebacks, or be practical with whatever steps or actions you take moving forward with this person. You have the Seven of Cups, so it's kind of like being realistic, being grounding in what your thoughts and stuff is, right? You have the Hierophant in the dark too, so you may have to change things up a little bit. Don't do what they're expected, because maybe they've talked to other people and they're like, oh, Tammy's like this, that, and the other thing. So if you don't show them that side of you, do the opposite, I feel like it will turn things around, if that makes any sense, where you can kind of, you could do the charming to convince him to go on your side instead of the other way around, is what I'm feeling. Because I feel like this person's easily manipulated, even though they may have a big, arrogant ego, if that makes any sense, right? So I feel like whatever they're expecting from you, you do the opposite. And it's like, what? Alice, the blessings from my angels. Do you want a mermaid message too, Alice? I just got new mermaid cards today, actually, but I haven't used them yet. Let's see for Alice. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Alice a message from her angels? What blessing is coming towards Alice? What blessings are coming towards Alice? Ooh, love and romance, right? Oh man, I can feel that for you. I just feel like there's this energy of making some choices, like relationship choices with romance and passion and love. Because I just feel like you're going to be in total alignment with this love energy, and I feel like you're going to think smart about it. You're not going to lean on your heart. You're going to think logically about this. And I feel like the two of you are going to have a great conversation with the Page of Pentacles energy, right? I just feel the sense of being secure and stable in your energy and bringing a new light to this romance. You have the Justice in the dark, so it may not be balanced. Maybe they'll be more leaning towards them, charming you and doing all the work rather than the other way around. You have the Six of Wands, so it seems to be some badass success there. What is this love energy that's coming in for Alice? Right, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. What is this love energy coming in for Alice? Ooh, look at that. Boundaries. Love may challenge your boundaries, so protect them, right? And I feel like that's where the logic side of things is going to come in. Nurture your relationships like blooming flowers, they'll flourish. And connection. Love is a bridge of connecting and cherish those connections. So I don't know if you know who this person is that's coming towards you in romance. Destiny, right? The reunion of your twin flame is a destined event. Let's see what the mermaids want you to know. Let's just see. I want to see let's see what the mermaids have to say. What does the mermaids have to say to Alice about this love energy? What do the mermaids have to say about this love energy? Oops, we have two that want to come out there. I'm not familiar with these cards. So I'm gonna read from the book Decisions. Decisions. What are the decisions? I feel like there was decisions here with the love card too. What are these decisions? Decisions 50. Decisions. It says it's time to make an important decision. Consider your choices carefully, then act. You might be pleasantly surprised by the outcome. It also says pondering her. Okay, so this mermaid is pondering her options. The mermaid knows that she can swim in any direction and has choices are ultimately hers. She knows that her decisions could affect others, so she spends time thinking carefully about everything before she fully commits to a positive course of action. It's easy to procrastinate when it comes to making important decisions in life. We never really know how destiny will manifest as a result of our choices. If you're finding it difficult to come to an important decision, it would be wise to consult the oracle using of a more in-depth spread. So I guess we'll find out more. You also have contentment is what I want to say. Let's see what the contentment is about. Contentment is 48. Okay, contentment. It says, count your blessings to stay in a place of contentment. Feeling content is a wonderful feeling. Enjoy this time. So I feel like if you feel anything but content, then this mermaid swims to you to remind you that contentment is possible, just right. So I feel like it's just kind of like wanting you to make that decision that you feel content with. Who exactly is this person coming in love? Who exactly is coming in love? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae? What is the love energy that's coming through here? The devil. Ooh, the lovers. So I feel like there's going to be some hot sex, right? The lovers love romance. The Hierophant came out in the light too. I think you have the same values and things like that as well. So yeah, I don't know who this person is, but they seem to be coming on strong. But yeah, I feel like you'd have decisions to make. They're going to make you feel content. But, think logically. Make sure you don't lose track of your boundaries to make things work out, right? Making sure it's the right person and you don't choose the wrong one. So stick to your boundaries until you get to know them a little bit more. But that's what I got. Eliza, finances for the week. What does Eliza need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae that want to come and give Eliza a message? Finances for the week. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae that want to come and give Eliza a message? Ooh, and lots of cards want to come out here for some reason. Okay, we're gonna take it. We're not gonna fight the universe. So the Six of Cups, something for your path I feel like is going to be coming back. You have the King of Wands here. So I don't know if it's your energy being bold and warm-hearted and committed to whatever actions you're taking moving forward. Because I feel like you are going to have that badass success. But I feel like it's more about you focusing on the positive side of things than the negative. But I also feel like maybe, sometimes we have to face the darkness before we see the light. So if there's something that's within you that still needs some healing, still needs some addressing, or whatever's going on with that. Because luck, timing, destiny is on your side, right? I feel like you are going to be moving forward, but I do feel like moving forward may be a little bit challenging with the finances. So I'm not quite sure if this is like a job that you may be getting advancement in, or a work decision that may be coming through as well. Because I feel like there's something that wants to start or begin, but it's kind of being delayed. Let's see, what's going on with this finances with this energy? The Seven of Wands is in the dark too, so I don't know why you're going to feel overwhelmed or exhausted about something. Well, let's see, what does all this have to do with Eliza's financials for the week? The world. So you may be completing or finishing something and starting something new. So I don't know if again if that has to do with the work, like a new beginning wants to emerge, but maybe you're not sure what this beginning is. I don't know if it was something that you planned a long time ago that may be resurfacing, and you have to decide on that, because I feel like with the Ace of Swords you may be confused about the clarity or what decisions to make with that, right? The Ace of Swords in the dark, I just feel like there's gonna be some hesitation or confusion, like, oh, why do I have to choose this now? Like, what is this? The Three of Cups. So I don't know if there's like a lack of cooperation and no one else wants it and you're the only one that's left. Is this a good decision for Eliza? I feel like those are old energy, but it could still be valid. With the High Priestess, trust her intuition about making this decision. The Devil wants to come out too. What does Eliza need to know about making this decision? The Seven of Cups is in the dark too, so you may not have much of a choice. Bottom of the deck here is the Four of Cups, so kind of like resting on it before you take action. The bottom of the deck of this one is the Page of Pentacles. So maybe communicating, getting more clarity before agreeing to something that you're not quite sure of. But I feel like that has to do with your finances, though. Hopefully that made some sense. Sarah, let's see for Sarah. Will I see E again this year? Will Sarah see E again this year? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae? Will Sarah see E again this year after he leaves the city? I feel like you will. I feel like you will, but it's going to be work, right? It's not going to be easy. It is going to be challenging. It is going to be a lot of weight on you. But I feel like you're going to have good communication about your feelings, your thoughts, there's going to be good communication there. It may not always, be good. There may be some jealousy coming through. There may be little periods where you don't hear from each other for whatever reason. But I feel like you will keep in contact. And I feel like it all depends on how the two of you want to put effort into it, of keeping up with the communication. It seems to be what's coming through here. What advice do we have for Sarah? What other advice do we have for Sarah? Yeah, I feel like the stresses and worries are going to be lifted. I feel like you probably reassure you about the stresses. It's kind of just making sure that you're feeling positive. It is a new journey the two of you are taking on, right? Of the long distance. So, yeah, that's what I got. Nor, what is hidden about my mom and siblings? Let's see for Nor. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What does Nor need to know about her mom and siblings? Learning spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What does Nor need to know about her mom and siblings? Ooh, I don't know if it's your mom or your siblings or what, but there seems to be a lot of stresses, a lot of worries, a lot of maybe sleepless nights. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. Um, I feel like there's this energy too of the Nine of Swords. I just feel like their guard is guarded for some reason too. Like even though some anxieties, worries seem to be coming through a lot. For the Nine of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of I just feel that I just feel like they're struggling with something. So I don't know if they're struggling with a work-life balance or what they're not happy with because there's the Nine of Cups too. Some repressed feelings a little bit. I don't know if that's your sister feeling moody or what, because I feel like they have some unrealistic dreams or desires that's not working out for them. The Six of Pentacles, I feel like they're overall is trying to be balanced in their energy, right? They're trying to help each other out. I don't know if they've been trying to get some financial help too, because I feel like they're not really trapped. They can set themselves free. There's not really any obligations. It's just kind of the energy that they're in right now. What does Nora need to know about the Eight of Swords? Yeah, the Six of Cups is in the dark. I don't know if something from the past came up, like a past debt or something they forgot about, maybe coming back, and it's like, I don't know. The Chariot. Whatever it is, they're going to figure it out and move past it. I just feel like it's just their current energy right now. I feel like they're going to move past it, and it may be just a challenge. I feel like it's their financial situation that they're struggling with right now is what's hidden from you. Yeah, that is what I got. General for the week. Let's see for Sean. Is there any spirit guides, answers, James, or Faye? What does Sean need to know for the week? Is there any spirit guides, answers, James, or Faye? What does Sean need to know about the week right now? Ooh, the Queen of Wands is in the light. You're on fire, right? The boss lady's here. The Queen of Wands, right? Getting things done. I just feel the sense of you being more passionate, realizing your self worth, and not backing down on that standing firm with what you have going on and that sort of fun stuff. You have the Four of Swords and a Light too. So I feel like there's this energy of kind of like reflecting on your growth, the things that you have been doing, what what you want to change, what you want to modify. Like I feel like there may be some things that you may start to get bored with, and you want to keep things fresh and hot and new kind of thing moving forward. Because you have the Page of Cups too. So I don't know if you're feeling a little emotionally detached to your work or other things in your life or what's going on there. Because you have the Seven of Wands and the Light. So I feel like there's a sense of setting some clear boundaries, standing up for yourself, not backing down. So I feel like it's just kind of like you really coming into your energy of knowing your self worth, knowing where you stand, and fighting for that, right? You have the Devil in the Dark here. So I feel like you have that sense of freedom and you're not going to, like you're releasing any toxic energy, any toxic attachments or anything like that. What does Sean need to know about this energy for the week? The Two of Pentacles, you may have decisions to make, maybe financial decisions to make, because I feel like whatever it is, you're going to be adapting. You may have a busy schedule coming up. I feel like you may have multiple income streams coming into, or may have to balance them one way or another. You have the Empress here, so I feel like you're going to keep yourself grounded. You're going to keep yourself busy, right? Not going to be overthinking too much. You have the Knight of Cups in the Dark. So who is this butt cheek who's a Knight of Cups in the Dark? So I feel like you don't have time for a Knight of Cups in the Dark. Like, there's no time for that. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna mess with your heart or what, but I feel like you don't have time for that. I feel like you're better than that. And I feel like you're gonna know that you're better than that by just that boost of, Ten of Cups energy, making your dreams come true, right? You don't have time to be disappointed or playing games with mixed messages or anything like that. So it's kind of like, nope, not today, right? That's what I got. Dad, what's happened with Amanda? What's happened to Amanda? Is there any spirit guide answers your Fae? What has happened to Amanda? Is there any spirit guides answers your Fae? I want to give Bernadette a message. What has happened to Amanda? What's going on with Amanda's energy? You have the Seven of Swords in the Dark. Oh man, the Seven of Swords in the Dark, I feel like there's this energy of truth being revealed towards you. So I don't know if you're going to hear about what's happening with Amanda really soon, but I feel like you may be surprised by that. I'm not quite sure what that is. You have the Knight of Pentacles and the Light, so I don't know if this is the person telling you what's going on or what. But with the Knight of Pentacles and the Light, I feel like this energy of just things in general going slower than usual, because I feel the sense of um, maybe someone being a little bossy or controlling of some sorts. I don't know what that energy is for you, but you have the Nine of Cups in the Dark. What's going on with the Nine of Cups and the Three of Wands? What does that have to do with Amandy's energy? What is going on with Amandy's energy? Justice. What truth is going to be revealed towards Bernadette? What truth is going to be revealed towards Bernadette with the Seven of Swords? Yeah. With the Eight of Cups in the Dark, it's just kind of like things just not really going to change anything, but you'll know what's going on. Four of Wands is in the dark too. So I don't know if Mandy's like, or if there's going to be like some sort of celebration where you're both invited, but you're not going to show up or they're not going to show up or what's going on with that. Not quite sure. But I feel like plans are going to be canceled. But there's a new beginning, so I'm not quite sure what this is even about. You haven't talked to her, haven't seen her around? Okay, yeah. I don't know. There's been some canceled plans, it seems like. I don't know if like things are not going well for her, so she's going to be like contacting you because I feel like everything else is not going well. Because the Ace of Wands, I feel like there's going to be a new connection between the two of you soon. That is what I got though. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's the truth about her, what's been going on. I feel like whatever's been going on with her hasn't been good. Nella, let's see for Nella. But all in all, my flight will be safe. Safe? Yeah, I feel like it will be good. Like I was saying, I feel like your flight will be good. Let's see what is the energy here for Nella. Will Nella's flight be safe? Safe? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What reassurance can we give to Nella about her flight? I see Six of Wands. Bad on success, right? Nothing to worry about. The broken heart is in the dark. Ace of Wands. There may be some delays, but besides that, it's going to be going well. There's going to be a good balance. Happy energy going on there. This could just be just feeling discouraged by that, that person's energy who, I feel like if you ignore their energy, things will pass and not like, you know, say something that would trigger his energy to be worse, right? I feel like overall it's going to be good. There's going to be a good balance. Happy energy. There may be some delays, but yeah, you'll have good success, good achievements there. That's what I got. James, what's coming to an end this month in love? Let's see what's coming to an end this month in love for James. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? What's coming to the end this month in love? Ooh, broken hearts. Someone's breaking hearts. I don't know if it's you or them, but Three of Swords, a broken heart. Going to be some sort of conflict. The cycle between the two of you is not done though yet. It may just be done for now, but not done forever. You may reconnect again at a later time. You have the Five of Wands in the dark. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's this energy of, you may make up. I feel like there may be a broken heart and a conflict, but I feel like you will make up before things get out of hand, kind of thing, right? The Four of Swords, you may have to sleep on it, you may have to rest on it. Because I feel like you're going to avoid any drama around it, which is really going to help. What does James need to know about the love energy that's coming through? Flip flops of broken hearts. Oh man. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, don't bring up money. Don't fight about money. That seems to be not the way to go with the Page of Pentacles there. Not gonna talk about the money. Doesn't matter who owes who, right? The Four of Pentacles is here, so act poor and don't show them your money. You won't be able to fight the money if you don't have any, right? The Six of Pentacles. Keep the good balance going. The bottom of the deck is a Chariot, so moving forward and that sort of thing. Right? Yeah, yeah. I love flip flops. I wear flip flops all year. Even in the snow. Oh man. That is what I got. I feel like there's gonna be a broken heart, but I feel like you're gonna make up, be mindful about what the conflict is about though. It seems like a good idea not to bring up the money situation. Have an emotional conflict, not a financial one. Yeah, yeah, I feel like there's gonna be a fight, but I feel like you're going to make up probably before it's even over. You may have to sleep on it though and like reconnect the next day or something, but the cycle between you is not going to end. It's going to keep going. For Didi, what is group going to be like this week? Is there any spirit guide answers in your fae? What is group going to be like this week? Is there any spirit guides answers in your fae? What is group going to be like this week? Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like you're going to be very independent, very strong in your energy. I feel this sense of achievements, high success for sure, right? The sunflowers, happy energy, positive energy. The Five of Pentacles, things may be a little bit challenging. Not quite sure what's going on with that, right? The Five of Pentacles. You may feel left out, or you may feel a little bit, uneasy about working out some issues or something. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. You have the Six of Pentacles in the dark too, so it may be like a one-sided thing. I don't know if it's just you feeling this negative energy, not the others, or the other way around. I don't know. The Empress is here, so I feel like you're going to keep yourself grounded, keep yourself focused, right? I feel this energy of things going well overall, smoothing itself out. You do have the Page of Wands is in the dark. What's going on with the Page of Wands in the dark here? The Tower. For the Tower in the Dark, I just feel this sense of like breaking out of any toxic dynamics or energies or anything like that. I feel like you're going to be rebuilding trust, right? A good balance going on there. So you have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so you're gonna be working on fixing your balance, right? Of who you can trust, who you can't, who you can up and up to, who you can't, kind of thing, right? Seven of Swords is in the dark. So a lot of truth is going to be revealed towards you. So you'll have more information to work with of how things are going to play out. But overall, if you feel like you're going to have a good balance, a good positive energy there for yourself. So that's what. Aaron, what do I need to know in regards to the Taurus woman versus the Cancer woman? Ooh. Taurus and Cancer women are very different. But they're both equally stubborn, if that makes sense, if that helps at all. Let's see, for Aaron. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Aaron a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Aaron a message? What does Aaron need to know about the Taurus woman? What does Aaron need to know about the Taurus woman? What does Aaron need to know about the Cancer woman? Ooh. So for the Taurus woman, you have the King of Pentacles, right? So the King of Pentacles is the Taurus. King of Pentacles is the builder and provider, right? Taurus women like that sense of structure, stability, knowing what's next, avoid any surprises, don't show up with flowers unless she's expecting them. That sort of thing. Having a good balance, a good flow there with the Two of Pentacles, trying to adapt to her scheduling, her energy, and that sort of thing. The Queen of Cups, you have to be extremely direct with a Taurus. They're not going to pick up that you're flirting with them unless you say, hey, I'm flirting with you. I like you. If you're trying to do it any other way, she's not going to know. The Queen of Cups, she's going to be completely oblivious to it. For the Cancer woman, she's going to test your heartstrings. Cancer women are very good at making you do things that you may not know that she's making you do, You may say, oh, I need milk. I really don't have milk. I should go get milk. So then you're going to feel like you have to go get her milk, even though that was her plan all along. Not saying she's gonna do that, but Cancer women can be like that. Um, usually the Cancer people who like work for a company, they're really good at manipulating the bosses into their favor, usually. But so yeah. The sun is in the dark, so Cancer women are always moody. Even if they're happy, they're moody. So just because she's moody doesn't mean she doesn't like you. She doesn't, she's just a Cancer, right? Cancers are the crabs, and crabs are crabby. The Page of Swords, right? Not always telling you the truth. May tell you half truths, just enough truth that you need to know, but not the whole story, not the full picture. But what does Aaron need to know about this Cancer woman? Right? Cancers have a lot of good energies too, right? Cancers are nurturing, protective, and like they will show their emotions. They will know that you're flirting with them. They will not be scared to express their feelings towards you. They will like to do things for you. They may restrict themselves, they may be more conservatives in their energy, they may want to not express all of their feelings all at once. They may want to hold back and stand their guard. What does this Taurus woman need for Aaron to know? Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. They're very patient, They're always trying to manifest something. They may not always like the options that are available to them, But that's what I got. Yummy! Last reading you said condo council members draining my energy. I found them attached to my heart chakra in the back. How can I remove them from there? Let's see for Tammy. During spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. How could Tammy remove the condo councils from her heart chakra? During spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. How can Tammy remove the condo council members from her heart chakra? The Four of Wands. Throw a party. Invite them all in. Oh my goodness, the cards. I feel like they don't always cooperate, right? I don't know. We'll see what we've got here. We have the Queen of Swords in the dark. So I don't know if you've been holding back on really expressing your, God honest truth kind of thing to them. Because I feel like with the Queen of Swords in the dark, you've been biting your tongue. Not quite sure what's going on with that. You have the Four of Wands in the light. So I do feel like there's this energy of having a good time, a celebration, and make the condo councils feel like at home kind of energy, but also not trusting them at the same time. Like they say, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. I kind of feel like this is what's coming through right now to rebuild your strength so that you have more power over them. So you're the one draining their energy and not the other way around, right? Showing them a different side of you of what they're expecting seems to be a strong energy come through. I feel like you have to change your game is what's coming through, right? Whatever you're doing, you kind of have to do the opposite. Seems like what's coming through here. What is the advice for Tammy? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? Yeah, pour your emotions over them. Start treating them like they're your best friends, right? You're open and honest with them, with your emotions. You know, that I feel like that's gonna help you release them from you. You're gonna rise above them, by changing your game. Not gonna trust them, but you're gonna open up your heart to them. They've already gone to your heart anyways. So it's kind of just Come over, have coffee and cookies, and let's have a good old chat, and, you know, like you're all BFFs. I feel like that will help you figure out what your next steps are, right? The Two of Wands, future planning. Page of Swords, knowing exactly what to say the next time you see them. The Magician, right? I feel like it's a matter of playing tricks with them without them knowing what your tricks are, right? You have all the tools and skills to manipulate the energy. You know, like Bugs Bunny. What's that show? I forget which character it was. You know, like fight fire with fire. The Sam the Hunter with Bugs Bunny. I don't know if you know what I mean, but that's what I'm saying. You know, fight fire with fire. Fight them with their own energy. I don't know. What would I do? I don't know. It's a hard thing because I don't really get the condo. I know that there's a condo council. I've never been in that situation. Like, if it was like I have to fight my kids' school all the time. So when I go to the school, they have everybody lined up at the door when I go because they know I'm gonna call them all out because I always bring my evidence and my proof, and I know my rights. I know where I stand, and I know what they have to do. So I would bring all that. That's what I do. But I know the school energy is not the same as conduct council, so I'm not quite sure how that works. Like, I don't know if you have certain rights or standards where you can bring your evidence. That's what I would do. For Mira, the guy on my mind's current feelings for Mira. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mira a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mira a message? Yeah, my kids' school, they're always scared of me. So they always tell my kids, like, don't tell your mom. But they do anyways, right? I don't know what they think that's gonna do, but you know. Mira! Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mira a message that came flying out for you? What's going on the guy on Mira's mind? I have no idea, but he's thinking about your mom. I can feel it. He's thinking about your mom. I don't know what's up with that, but I don't know if he's worried that your mom's not going to approve of him or what. But for Mira, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? The guy that's on Mira's mind, what are the current feelings for Mira? What's going on with the guy on Mira's mind? What's his deal right now? The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is kind of a mama's boy, right? Not as bad as the King of Cups, but still. I feel like the King of Cups and the Page of Cups and Nine of Cups, they all have the same similar energy. So yeah, for the Four of Wands, I feel like they want to see you again. They want to connect with you again. I don't know if they know. I don't know if they know that you know that they like you or not, but there is a connection there. Page of Cups, they want to express their feelings towards you. Three of Cups, they're not quite sure how to play it. The Queen of Wands in the dark here, I feel like, I don't know if they're just, worried, not feeling like they're brave enough to say what they got to say or what. Because I just feel like they're not sure how to get your attention. The Queen of Pentacles here. So I feel like they see you as someone very reliable, very mature, very steady in your energy. So I feel like you may be someone that's a little bit different than what they're used to. So they're not quite sure how to play their moves towards you, right? Because you have the Eight of Cups here. They want to move forward, but they're kind of scared. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. They're scared, but they have a lot of strong feelings towards you. I'm not quite sure why they're scared, but Yes, more clarity on the angel support around the Six of Wands energy. For Alice, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What's going on with the Six of Wands energy for Alice? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? And Alice's spirit team. What does Alice's spirit team want Alice to know about the support around the Six of Wands energy? That badass energy that's coming through. Well, the Six of Wands, that's about putting yourself out there, getting that victory, having that positive success, right? Because it's ruled by the sun. I feel this energy of getting that public recognition, having that growth kind of energy. So with the Nine of Cups in the dark, I think it was their way of trying to boost your confidence by turning your Nine of Cups more into the light than in the dark, right? The Nine of Cups in the dark is like kind of not really putting a lot of effort into it, not quite sure if this is long term or temporary or what's going on with that. I feel like it's good to keep your emotions out of it when you're trying to get that success. Because I feel like it's a matter of figuring out what your moves are logically, right? With the Five of Pentacles, it may be a little bit hard. I don't know if money is tight or what's going on with that, because I just feel like you may feel like you're not quite sure which energy to move towards. You have the Nine of Pentacles in the dark too, so maybe just an ego boost too to put your Nine of Pentacles back into the light so you feel like you're getting things done, you're focusing on yourself, you're focusing on your standards and your growth and the things that you want to accomplish, while speaking your truth and being honest with yourself and figuring out what your moves are, like being more strategic with your planning, your ideas, and that sort of thing. Let's see. What else does Alice need to know from the angels? Is there any spirit guidance, angels, or fae, especially the angels and Alice's spirit team? What does Alice need to know about what's going on here and with what's going on with this around the Six of Wands energy? So it says abundance. The situation will improve. Something between now and a year, and the answer is yes. Not quite sure if this gave you any clarity of what's going on or what they're talking about, but that's what I got. Nor, what is Mahmoul's current thoughts and intentions towards Nor? What are their current thoughts and intentions towards Nor? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? What are their current thoughts and intentions towards Nor right now? Ooh, they're feeling very positive of you, right? The sun is in the light, positive sunshine energy, right? I feel the sense of making movements towards you, happiness, joy even, right? I feel like they're feeling, does he think so? Contact me? I feel like he's really thinking about contacting you for sure. Because I feel like he doesn't want to hold back from you anymore. Because the Eight of Swords in the dark. So he's unleashing himself, gaining this sense of empowerment. I feel like he's even been through therapy. I don't even know if that's true or not, but that's what I'm feeling. Because I feel like he has an open heart, right? The Four of Swords, I feel like he did a lot of thinking, a lot of healing, a lot of. I feel like now he has a new motivation, right? I feel like he's not quite sure if you feel the same. Like there's an imbalance between the two of you. But I feel like he's hoping to make a positive change and improve his situation. What else does Nor need to know about their intentions towards Nor? The King of Pentacles, he wants to take responsibility, right? I feel like he's feeling more grounded, more sensual in his energy. Um, he wants to take a new leap of faith. He wants to try again. Oh man. That's what I got. I don't know when, but will he contact soon? Will he contact Nor soon? Will he contact Nor soon? The Ten of Wands is not soon, but I feel like he's still thinking about it. So I feel like once he decides, he will. That's what I got. Eliza, the energy of what's really happening to Hannah and P last April 18th, 2026. Let's see, is there any spirit guides, answer the dreams, or Fae? What really happened to Hannah and P last April 18th? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or Fae? What really happened between Hannah and P last April 18th, 2026? I'm guessing they're all in the dark because it's all been in the past, right? This is what has already happened. The Magician in the Dark, I just feel like there's this energy of, I don't know if there's been some communication blocks between them and you or what's going on with that, because I feel like there's a sense of transformation that was trying to happen but didn't go as planned. Because I feel like there was some confusion, some tension going on. There's a Three of Pentacles in the Dark too. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if it's in the past or not. I mean, I feel like if all these were in the light, with the Magician in the light, it's kind of like there was an attraction, there was potential there. The Three of Pentacles, I don't know if they're working together or what's going on with that, because I feel like they shared a similar vision or goal. I feel like there was some tension though, a lot of tension though. There is the Emperor in the Dark too, so I feel like, um, I don't know if there was some drama, if there were some money issues, or just kind of like poor planning of some sorts. I don't know. The Emperor in the Light, though, would be like some creative growth and support, like supporting each other, communicating with each other, trying to stay within the comfort zone of whatever was going on there. The Judgment is in the dark too, so I don't know if there was poor judgment going on, or I don't know if they have a past together with the Six of Cups. Why the Six of Cups in the dark here? Because I feel like some things that resurfaced between the two of them during that time. Nine of Cups. I don't know if they took an advantage of something between each other. Yeah. I feel like something happened. I'm not quite sure if it's exactly what was planned, but I feel like there's some sort of success. But there does seem to be a lot of tension, a lot of poor judgment, a lot of guilt seems to be coming through. I feel like something from the past from them did resurface. So I don't know how long their past has been together, but that is what I got. I didn't really pick up any Pacific energies. But I wasn't really feeling that. Did they cheat? Spirit guys, answers, James or Fae. Was there any cheating? Six of Wands would be yes. I don't know. That's what I got. Bernadette, will my financial situation change for Bernadette? That's my spirit guides, answers, James or Fae. Will Bernadette's financial situation change? What does Bernadette need to know about their financial situation? The Five of Wands. So yeah, there's going to be some changes for sure. Some changes. less challenges, right? The five wands in the dark. I just feel like there's going to be, um, you know, going to be learning about something. There's going to be some compromises. There's going to be some reduced tension coming through there. There's going to be some quick, fast, unexpected changes, it seems. But I just feel the sense of things moving fast. Things are emotional already, I feel like, because I feel the sense of passion coming through, excitement, maybe even travel is coming ahead. Yeah, the Five of Swords in the dark too, so challenges are going to be less. Five of Swords in the dark too, I feel the sense of resolving some issues, walking away from something, making peace with something. The Page of Pentacles, getting some good news about your finances as well. The Queen of Cups, feeling emotionally content, right? The self-care queen, I feel the sense of you feeling content, feeling emotionally healed in some sort of sense of way too. What does Bernadette need to know about this energy? What does Bernadette need to know about this energy? The Three of Swords. I don't know what's going to be heartbreaking, but I feel like there's going to be some sort of growth in your finances. Right, with the Seven of Pentacles here, I feel the sense of your patience are going to pay off. There's going to be some progress. Might be slow progress, but there's progress. Nine of Cups is in the energy. It may not be millions. It may not be a dream come true amount. But it seems like it's going to be something that's satisfying, though. Why is the Three of Swords here? Why do the Three of Swords come out here? I don't know. Some sort of new cycle may be challenging. That is what I got, though. Awesome, good. John, anything my higher self wants me to know. What is Sean's higher self wants you to know? Apparently, they want you to know about the higher self. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angel fae that want to come in? Sean, a message from our higher self. What does Sean's higher self want her to know right now? What does Sean's higher self want her to know right now? For the Hierophant in the light, I feel like your higher self wants you to stick to your traditions, stick to your schedule, stick to what you know, right? Because I feel the sense of maybe even being open to mentor. So I don't know if it's you mentoring somewhere else or you accepting a mentor towards you. Because I just feel the sense of a higher learning wanting to come through. There is the Three of Pentacles and Light too. So I feel like there's going to be some collaboration or cooperation or just working with others. Seems to be a strong energy that's coming through too that you should be aware of. I feel the sense of you also like making money with sharing what's on your mind, sharing your goals, your visions, your contracts, whatever that is. You have the Tower energy here. So what's going on with the Tower energy? Why is the Tower energy here? Because I feel like there may be some things shaken up a little bit that may cause some chaos. I don't know if it's like you stop working with someone and start working with somebody else. I'm kind of feeling that energy. With the Page of Swords, like someone else is going to come in. I'm like, okay, how about you work with me instead kind of thing? Yeah, you may not know how you feel about it. Who is this Page of Swords coming through? Who is this Page of Swords that Sean needs to be aware of? I feel like your higher self is telling you to think logically about this. Don't distrust how you're feeling. Maybe you don't have a good vibes about this person because they're weird or whatever. I don't know. But it's kind of like think about yourself, your money, how things are going to play out that way, I feel. Because I just feel the sense too of let's see. What's going on with the Page of Swords? What exactly does... Let's see if any of these cards come out again. What exactly does I don't know what cards to use here. Let's see. We'll try these ones. What does Sean need to know from her higher self about this Page of Swords? What does Sean need to know about this Page of Swords energy? I feel like there's something that you don't have to worry about, but you have to worry about. I feel like it's kind of like keeping your emotions out of this deal. Why is the High Priestess in the dark? Why is the High Priestess in the dark? I feel like it's a matter of keeping your emotions out of it, but still trust your instincts. Like, if your instincts say, no, this is not good, then trust that. If your instincts are like, okay, it's good, I don't feel good about it, but my instincts say it's good, I don't know. Right? Ten of Swords is in the dark. So I feel like they keep rising above, like taking a step higher than what you're at and figuring things out. I feel like if this is not work, maybe it's about your relationship. With the Ace of Cups, is this about Sean's relationship? The Hangman is neutral or no. Walking away. That is what I got. I'm not quite sure if this is work or relationship, but it's kind of like some good things are happening. You need to trust yourself, stick to what you're doing. A new person is going to come into your energy, and you have to decide what you're going to do with that. That is what I got. James, where will I be a month from now regarding Alex, the Libra, shifting dynamics? Let's see for James. Is there any spirit guides, answers, or Fae? Where will James be from? Okay, where will James be a month from now regarding Alex the Libra, shifting dynamics? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or Fae coming to give James a message? Where will James and Alex be in a month from now? The Eight of Wands, I feel like there's not going to be much movement in a month. It's kind of going to kind of stay the same, right? The Eight of Wands is in the dark. I feel like there may be feeling some overwhelm, maybe low movement. The Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, I feel like there's going to be some good communication, though. The Four of Swords. There may be some boredom between the two of you or lack of energy between the two of you. The King of Wands, I don't know if like the fire is going to start to burn out or what's going on there. I feel like there may be some commitment issues coming through or lack of action with the King of Wands. What does James need to know about this energy? The Hangman is in the light, so I feel like he may be hanging around waiting to see what's what. The Judgment's in the dark. I kind of feel like you're going to get bored of her and move towards somebody else, is what I'm feeling. I feel like she's going to be there, but I feel like you're going to get bored of her. What I got? How can James change that dynamic? How can James change that dynamic? Is there any spirit guides, answers, James, or Fae? How can James not get bored of Alex? The Two of Wands. Two of Wands, I kind of feel like there's energy of you playing it safe, figuring out if you have any trust issues or not, or figuring out if Alex has any trust issues and what's going on with that. The World in the Dark too. I feel like the connection between the two of you is not completed. The Five of Swords, I feel like it's a matter of speaking your truth, right? resolving any issues between the two of you, taking accountability. The star is not really blessing you fixing the situation, though. The Three of Pentacles, I do feel like there's a lack of effort on both ends, not just yours. For Dee, what does Dee need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Dee a message? What surprise is coming for Dee in June? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Dee a message? What does Dee need to know about what surprises are coming towards Dee in June? Yeah, the judgment is in the dark. With the judgment in the dark, I just feel the sense of avoiding a decision. I feel like avoiding the decision may throw you off your path. You may not think it's a good idea. You may not think it's a good decision because you feel like it's kind of like unknown. Like you can't visualize what the outcome of that decision would be. I feel like you maybe have some clouded or poor judgment about that decision. And I feel like with the Seven of Wands, you may be guarded and like standing firm, like, no, I'm not doing that. And I feel like you're going to be very persistent in that with the Eight of Swords in the dark. So if Dee avoids the surprise, what path will this lead her towards? If Dee avoids the surprise, what path will she be taking? I feel like if you don't choose this decision, you're going to be faced with another decision. So I feel like one of these decisions you're going to have to choose, right? Justice here, so I don't know if it's a legal situation that's coming through or not. The Two of Pentacles is kind of like what you're going to adapt to, what things are you going to juggle around, what's what. The Nine of Swords, you may have less stress, you may have more clarity, it might be easier to choose because you can see what the end goal will be. The Ace of Wands may not spark as big as you're hoping it would, or may not look as good as this one, even though you may not see clearly what exactly it is. The Ace of Wands, you may have some mixed feelings about it, hoping for the best, but kind of not getting that. I don't know. I feel like both options are not very positive. They're not like, let's have a huge party about it. What exactly does DG need to know about the first one? Let's see, what does DG need to know about this first option here? The Emperor. So with the Emperor, you may be overthinking a little bit. What is going on with the second option here? Something will come to an end. Whatever this option is, doesn't seem like a great one. I mean, neither does this one, but I feel like this one, if you turn the judgment to the light, it could be you following your calling. With the Two of Wands, being able, once you decide, to be able to see a clearer path through the future of what decisions or plans you want to take moving forward. During the Ace of Swords and the light, you may have gained that sense of clarity, of a new beginning, new ideas, new inspirations. The Seven of Wands, it's always good to stand guarded, right? The Eight of Swords too, you can release that sense of tension or stresses or anxieties and release yourself from any worries that are holding you back from not choosing. You also have the Tower in the dark at the bottom of the deck. So the Tower in the dark is kind of like breaking out of a toxic cycle kind of thing, like you rebuilding yourself or rebuilding your emotions and your power back, right? But that's what I got. So I feel like your surprise is being faced with decisions to make in June. Tammy, C and M park their car beside mine. Intentionally parked their car in a way so I could not get in my car. What is their problem? Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? Why does C and M park the car intentionally beside Tammy's car in a way that they couldn't get into her car? The King of Swords. Well, the King of Swords, right? I feel like they were looking for evidence. So I'm not quite sure what it is. Maybe they felt like you didn't have to park where you parked and they wanted to prove that you didn't have to park where you parked for some reason. I feel like they weren't very successful with whatever they were trying to prove because the Five of Pentacles is in the dark. I feel like they're kind of like processing everything and trying to figure out what is what, right? Because I feel like they're processing what they're trying to prove. The Nine of Wands is in the dark too. So I feel like they're just paranoid about something because they have some trust issues and, you know, I don't know what's going on with that. The Ace of Cups, they have a lot of repressed feelings. So I feel like they, they don't have good feelings about you for some reason. Why is the moon in the dark here? Why is the moon in the dark here? I just feel like the moon's in the dark here because I feel like some sort of truth is going to be revealed about them. Yeah, the Six of Swords is in the dark. They've been scratching your car. Oh man, is there anywhere else you can put your car? The Six of Swords in the dark, I feel like I feel this energy of you like feeling stuck, right? Why is Tammy feeling stuck? I feel like one of them is trying to get your attention. Is C trying to get Tammy's attention? Is C trying to get Tammy's attention? Knight of Swords in the dark? No. Is M trying to get Tammy's attention? Is M trying to get Tammy's attention? That is your assigned place? Oh man, I don't know if you can ask if you can get another assigned place, like trade with somebody else. Who wants your attention? Two of Cups. I feel like he's not doing the right way. Like, I feel like being mean to someone and scratching their car and blocking them in, it's not the right way to get your attention, right? He's completely doing it wrong. That's probably why this came out as well. The Knight of Cups, the star energy, So he has some strange ideas about getting your attention because it's not the right way, right? You're not going to give him attention for that, for being mean like that. So I don't know if that's why parks besides you, but then C's the one that causes trouble, or if it's both of them together. They both seem like butt cheeks to me, so I don't know. Advice. What is the best advice for Tammy to deal with C and M? What is the best advice for Tammy to deal with them? The Three of Pentacles would be like, just ignore them. Don't try to work things out with them. Don't cause any more conflict or stress. Don't allow them to hold you back from what you gotta do. Try to balance your priorities. So I don't know if that means like balance your resources, like changing spots with somebody else kind of thing. The High Priestess is in the dark too. So I feel like it's kind of like talking to someone to get some like professional advice of what to do. Don't just rely on your intuition. That's what I want. Erin, what do I need to know about my birthday this week? Ooh, happy birthday, Erin! What does Erin need to know about his birthday this week? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What does Erin need to know about his birthday this week? Any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? There may be some emotional challenges coming through, right? The 5 of Cups there. But you're going to have a party, you're going to celebrate, you're going to be going out having fun, right? The 4 of Wands. I can feel that for you. I just feel the sense of happy energy coming through. Party time, feeling supported. I feel like you're going to get your work done. Things are going to be good. But, you do have the 5 of Cups. I don't know if there's going to be some sadness coming through, some grief of some sort, some sorrow of what your birthdays used to be compared to now kind of energy. You have the 9 of Wands in the dark too. So I feel this energy of some emotional confusion, maybe some rushed decisions that may cause some chaos. What does Erin need to know about this energy? What does Erin need to know about this energy? Oh, the Ace of Cups is in the light. So, yeah, express your emotions. There might be a new love. You may have a new date for your birthday. I don't know. You have the 9 of Pentacles, too. That boost of independence, getting things done, right? I feel this energy of being happy, feeling content with whatever is going on there. Seems like a good energy. You want a cat card for your birthday? Wait, I'm gonna give Aaron a cat card for his birthday. I just got these cards today, so I have no idea how these are used, but let's see. What does Aaron need to know for his birthday today, or this week? What does Aaron need to know for his birthday this week? You have the simple words of kindness may be small, but their impact can last a lifetime. This is inspired by Mother Teresa, apparently. It says, every word you speak has the power to uplift and inspire. Your action would be share meaningful compliments or a piece of advice that uplifts someone. So, it's like, oh, these are so cute. Mira, what does Mira need to know right now? For Mira, is the crush on Mira's mind having fantasies about Mira? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give Mira a message? Is the crush on Mira's mind having fantasies about Mira? No, with the 6 of Swords. What does Mira's crush think about? The Sun, I feel like they don't really have fantasies about you, but they do have positive thoughts about you. I feel like they're not quite sure what they think, but they do have strong feelings towards you, right? The Ace of Cups are overflowing of feelings towards you. The 2 of Swords are can't quite decide what their next steps would be, what their next ideas or intentions would be. But that's what I got. That's good. Okay, good. Nor, what is coming in finance and career for Nor? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and fae that want to come and give Nor a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Nor a message? What is coming in finances and career for Nor? You have the Knight of Swords in the dark. What's coming up? Finances and career. With the Knight of Swords in the dark, I feel this energy of you're not quite sure how you feel about it. Because I don't know if there's been some broken promises, like someone borrowed money and didn't pay it back, or what's going on with that. You have the Queen of Cups in the dark too. So I feel like there's some repressed feelings about your finances. So I don't know if that's causing some challenges or what. You have the Five of Swords. So yeah, I feel like there's definitely some challenges. I don't know if there's been some conflicts with the finances or what's going on there. You have the Page of Wands. I feel like you're gonna be getting some good news. So I don't know if the good news is about your career and what steps you're gonna take moving forward that may help with your finances. You have the Knight of Wands in the dark too. So I feel like there's a lack of action. Um, Maybe a lack of commitment issues. Let's see. Happy home, happy life. I feel like, yeah, whatever the Page of Wands is, I feel like you're going to be getting some good news, either about work or action that you're going to be taking. I feel like it all depends if you take the action or not, because right now it's in the dark. But I feel like whatever the Ten of Pentacles is kind of like you having that success, figuring things out, knowing what's next. You know, maybe hard to trust your intuition on this one. Maybe something that you applied to for a while ago, or something from your past may give you some new insight. Maybe your experience or whatever's going on with that. Yeah, I don't know why your nights are in the dark. Why is the nights in the dark? Yeah, maybe a little bit defensive of who's giving you the information or what's going on there. You have three nights in the dark. So I feel like you may not trust this energy, but it seems to be coming through. I feel like there's gonna be something. There's gonna be some information that will give you some clarity about how your finances and career is gonna be going. That's what I got. Alice. For Alice, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? What are the thoughts and feelings of Kyle towards Alice? What are the thoughts and feelings of Kyle towards Alice right now? I was kind of like both of them. I'm gonna do it separately. Never mind. I'm gonna do that again. For Alice, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What are Kyle's thoughts and feelings? What are Kyle's thoughts and feelings towards Alice? What are Harris's thoughts and feelings towards Alice? What are Lucas's thoughts and feelings towards Alice? What's Lucas' thoughts and feelings towards Alice? Ooh. So I feel like with Kyle, I feel like he's kind of gone over or healed from whatever happened between the two of you. They're not looking to take a leap of faith with you, though. They're not looking for a new beginning at all. But I feel like they would have sex with you again, right? The King of Wands, the hot fiery passion is still there. For Harris, the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like they may have some trust issues with you for some reason. I don't know if there's been a conflict between the two of you or what the tension is between the two of you. But I feel like they're still struggling with that. I don't know what that is about. The Hierophant, I feel like they're trying to change how they do things or they're changing something. And then for Lucas, you have the Seven of Cups, so they can't decide exactly what they want. I feel like they're trying to be realistic with their expectations. The Nine of Cups, they have really good feelings towards you, right? Nine of Cups is really good feelings. You make them feel satisfied, you make them feel wanted and fulfilled. They may not know exactly where to start, though. Seems to be what's coming through. But that's what I got. Let's see. What is the love energy? What is the love energy of Kyle? What is the love energy of Kyle? Together. What is the love energy of Harris? What is the love energy of Harris? What is the love energy of Lucas? What is the love energy of Lucas? Huh. So for together, for Lucas, it's like find the joys, the simply pleasures of just being together, right? The sex. For Harris, twin flame, trust the magnetic pull of twin flame, right? Twin flames are not always meant to be, right? It's like the two of you were one person before and now you're two. So that doesn't always make a good match. But for Lucas, you have true love, a deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction, right? And this deep fulfillment card is with it. So I don't know. That's what I got. Good night, Tammy. Culture. Let's see for culture. What is in my control for culture? What's in my control for culture about my life right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? What is culture in control of right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give culture a message? What is culture in control of right now? Oh man. You have the Queen of Wands in the dark. So I don't know if you've been feeling a little bit stubborn or dramatic or what your energy is right now. So I just feel the sense of you wanting attention, but not feeling confident enough in yourself to get where you need to be, right? Some of this energy is coming from mixing your Cancer, Taurus, and Libra together into one instead of like separating the energies, right? Definitely feel the stubbornness, right? With Cancer and Taurus in one, there'd be a lot of stubbornness there. For the Seven of Swords, it could be the Seven of Swords is like making sure that you're not picking up what's not yours, right? If you're picking up other people's burdens or worries or stresses, because cancers can do that, right? Sometimes cancers want to be the mommy and mommy everybody. I'm not saying that's you, but I know a lot of cancers who, they want to be the mommy. They want to take care of everybody and they forget to take care of themselves. So I don't know if you're picking up more stress and anxieties than what you need to be carrying. So I feel like what's in your control is kind of like letting go, like let them deal with their own issues. You have the Hierophant in the dark too. So I don't know if it's a matter of letting go of any outdated beliefs or anything that's unconventional that may be holding you back, causing some sort of tower energy here. Because I feel like if you turn your tower in the dark, it'd be more about you rebuilding your structure, rebuilding what dreams and desires you want to focus on moving forward with speaking your truth, right? The Queen of Swords here. And the Queen of Swords is a Libra, so it's kind of like you relying on your Libra rising, right? Everybody sees you as a Libra, anyways. So it's not that difficult. Focusing more on that and kind of like adjusting your Taurus Cancer moon a little bit of feeling a little bit less stubborn, which I know is difficult. I'm a Taurus myself, and I'm a Cancer rising. I'm the opposite of you, kind of. Um, yeah, to help rebuild the tower. And if you put your Queen of Wands in the light, it's kind of you rising above, being that sexy, vibrant, fearless being that you are, with a boost of confidence, passion, and really knowing your self worth. But that's what I got. Thank you so much for gifting a membership, Erin. Thank you so much. Julie James. Hopefully they see that. Thank you, Erin. Bernadette. Let's see for Bernadette. Relationship energy. What's going on with Bernadette's relationship? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come to Bernadette a message? What does Bernadette need to know about a relationship right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message? What does Bernadette need to know about a relationship right now? The Eight of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like there's a lack of working things out a little bit. Maybe there's some scattered energy. Maybe things feel a little bit rushed. I don't know. You have the Hierophant in the dark too. So I don't know if your relationship's a little bit untraditional or what's going on there. It's not going, yeah, I can feel that, right? The Eight of Pentacles, there's a lack of working together. There's a lack of focus. There's scattered energy going on there. You know, it seems to be untraditional right now, so that would probably be, you know, not feeling it all that much, right? The Five of Pentacles, conflicts going on there. Four of Pentacles too, kind of one-sided, not really having a balance. I feel like there's been some, you know, not being flexible, some controlling, some hoarding, some bad habits kind of thing coming through. Even though the Wheel of Fortune's like, yay, it's going great. You're a sugar, oh man, yeah. That really sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, but that's because you're a Pisces, right? Pisces are givers, and Virgos are takers. So it's kind of hard, right? I feel like a Pisces needs to be with a giver. Like, you need a giver, not just a taker, right? And Virgos are takers, Tauruses are givers. Um, I feel like Aquariuses are also givers, Geminis are givers. Not quite sure which other ones are givers, because, like, um, yeah, Virgos are takers, Leos are takers. Yeah, that's the curse of a Pisces, right? Pisces overgive, and then, you know, it's hard to deal with because Pisces are givers and takers in one. You want that equal balance of both all the time, right? Which is fair. It's fair, right? You should give back what you give. Um, but like a Taurus, we kind of give and we can adapt. We don't really need to receive anything in return. Kind of thing. Even though, you know, I rely on Moonbeam way too much. You're probably going to think that I'm more of a needer than a giver, but it's just the nature of a Taurus generally. Yeah, yeah. I feel like it would be a hard balance, right? Yeah. Like Pisces and Taurus go really well together. My best friend is a Pisces. I mean, she can really drain my energy, but we still talk to each other every day, anyways. Um, but yeah, yeah. I mean, if you're done, you're done, right? Sometimes you just gotta know that you're done, right? Yeah, I feel that. Like, I feel like, you know, like me and my ex, we were good when we first met, but I grew up and he stayed the same. So, like, I just outgrew him, kind of thing. So maybe that's where you're at too, where you just outgrew each other in different ways. Yeah. That's what I got. For Eliza, let's see for Eliza. When will the right person come into Eliza's life? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? When will the right person come into Eliza's life? Two of Wands. I feel like it's when you decide to choose which path you want to take moving forward. I feel like when you turn your Two of Wands back into the light, I feel like you're going, like a light bulb moment is going to come. Like, okay, I know what I want. I know what direction I want to take. I know what kind of person I want to attract towards me in my life, kind of energy, right? I feel like it's when you let go of a past person or the person you're with now and allow them to be in your past. Because the devil in the dark is like releasing any toxic energy, right? Releasing anyone who's toxic in your life, releasing that negativity, and taking your time with meeting someone new. Because I feel like you're going to meet someone new with the King of Wands, right? Someone who's very passionate and loving and warm hearted and protective, right? Someone who wants to take action, who wants to work with you, and that sort of thing. Because I feel like with the Eight of Wands in the dark, it's like finding someone that you can really connect with slowing down. Who is this new love energy is going to be about? What is this new love life energy going to be about? Right? Proposal. That may even be like marrying material. Butterfly, you will meet a new love interest at a party or night out. So go out, mingle. Love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another. So I think it does have to be with releasing anyone from your past. Like, don't go with any exes. Look for someone who is brand new that you haven't been with before, you haven't connected with before. And I feel like that's going to lead you down a new path where you can see or visualize your future a little bit clearer. But that is what I got. You're welcome, Bernadette. Sean, let's see for Sean. Any news about my love life? Is there any news about Sean's love life? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, fae? What can we tell Sean about her love life? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Sean need to know about her love life? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What can Sean know about her love life moving forward? Six of Cups. I don't know if you're in a relationship now or not, but you do have some nostalgia energy coming through, right? The Six of Cups. I feel the sense of some sort of reunion, reconciliation coming through. I'm not quite sure what that is, but it does come with some wholesome vibes. You have the Six of Pentacles, so a good balance in that energy. You have the Eight of Cups. I don't know if you're just kind of like staying in the situation and it's not really going anywhere, or if you're waiting for the situation to happen. You have the Nine of Wands in the dark. What's going on with the Nine of Wands in the dark? Because I just feel the sense of feeling exhausted, maybe defensive a little bit, or stressed about how things may be playing out. Wheel of Fortune is turning against you too. I don't know if there's been some disappointments or just feeling unseen. The Temperance is in the dark too, so your mind, heart, and soul is not really in the right place, not really aligned. What's going on with the Hangman in the dark besides just hanging around? I feel like there's been some stagnation in your energy. Maybe, I don't know if you or them's been avoiding taking action. Badass success. So, I feel like if you're not happy in the relationship that you have or had, there's someone new ready to take action towards you. Someone brand new who has a lot of energy, a lot of ego, a lot of energy wanting to come through. What's going on with this Six of Wands energy? I don't know if it's someone you work with or have worked with in the past or what, because I feel a sense of good values, good beliefs, good ideas together, good connection. That's what I got. I don't know if any of that made sense, but that's what I got. I hope you all have a great night, and I'll see you all next time. Good night, everyone. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you, guys. Good night. Bye.